Do you have the play-in music?
We are, but you turned it off.
I don't know what's happened.
Where are we? Are we on the...
It is 6 p.m. here at 21.6 The Net on a Tuesday. That means it's time for Anything Goes with your hosts, Don Bremer and Kent Jones. Bremer and Jones.
I wave like we're not on radio.
Yeah. Wave to the millions that are listening right now.
That's it.
Now you have to do this wave.
Oh, you're doing the parade wave?
The parade
It's
wave.
wonderful. Hey, welcome in. You're caught in the net, of course. You've got 21.6 The Net right here. She's Bremer. I'm Jones. Welcome in. And you're going to notice that today it is just Bremer and Jones.
Because we wanted it that way.
We wanted it that way.
We don't get to spend enough time
No,
together.
we're back from Florida, not together. She went south, I went north, if you know what I mean.
I went northwest.
You were northwest? Where is Fort Myers?
I didn't go to Fort Myers.
Where did you go?
Do you even know where your partner was?
No,
I
where?
could have had a hurricane and you wouldn't have known where.
Where did you go?
What do we have now? We have music playing in.
Yeah.
I was in Longboat Key, Florida.
I don't know where that is.
It is by Sarasota. And you don't know where that is.
Isn't that the capital? Sarasota is the capital?
It is not the capital of Florida.
What is it?
I think it's
Tallahassee. You're right, Tallahassee.
How old are we?
I don't know. I couldn't
Are
tell
you distracted?
I am.
You want me to? Take
I
a
am
phone
doing
call for
business. You do business. I'm doing business.
I do business until 5:59.
That's it. No. Hey,
Children,
you're
you're supposed to do your business before the show
That's
starts.
That's true.
That's
And wash
right.
your hands.
Let me turn this
afterwards.
car
That's right.
around.
Hi,
Hey, Steph.
Stephanie.
How are you?
I said hi,
Let
Stephanie.
me
first.
turn this car around.
Um,
So you were in Longboat Keys.
Longboat Key.
Zzz.
There's no
S. There's not two of them. It's not like
there's no-
Illinois.
it's not like ass.
Yeah.
What? Did you say it smelled like ass?
It's
there?
not like ass.
Oh, it's not like
It's
ass.
not
No
like
ass.
ass.
No
This is
ass.
why we have to have
It's
a
like-
guest.
it's like-
because
yeah.
you do know that
It's like
together
we're two
just-
giddy schoolgirls on a
we're
sleepover,
tired.
and it's 3 a.m. and we're tired.
I'm trying to create a watch party here. I
Very
don't know.
giddy.
Is
They
it
don't do
over?
it anymore.
No,
I don't
it still
think.
says it.
I
can
don't
still
think so.
do it.
Anyway, you were there, and I was over in Jacksonville.
How was Jacksonville?
Jacksonville was absolutely fantastic. Mid 70s, upper 80s, breezy. A couple days of rain, but it's that Florida rain, so it's like and then done.
I mean, it does. It really does
Yeah.
do that. And we didn't have a lot of rain.
No,
I think
Romy,
it
what
rained-
up? Oh, Romy's down there. I think. Where are you, Romy? Down in Orlando right now, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we had a lot of beach days. We had we went to feed. You know what we got to do? Very cool thing. Let me
Yeah.
tell you both. We took our children to the big cat habitat where we got to have our children
Is that like the Lion King or whatever? The
It's kinda
tiger,
like that.
the tiger
No,
guy.
They make it very clear they're not Carol Bassett's
Okay,
location.
yeah.
But they
Jeez,
rescue.
what is happening
Seriously,
here?
can you mute that?
I don't know what's happening.
They
Doesn't ring all day.
they rescue animals.
Yeah, it must be
And-
Tim, the Facebook user.
Are you listening to me? You're
Yeah,
very
they rescue animals.
And so my children and my friends' children, we fed a liger.
That's a lion tiger
It's a
mix.
lion and a
They're
tiger.
huge.
Huge. I've never
Yeah.
seen an animal
Big
that
paw.
big. Massive. And they put this huge chunk of meat on a stick and they let the kids take it and go high. And then the liger goes high and grabs it right through. And it's really close, very close. And then we fed grizzly bears, strawberries, and a Bengal tiger.
Did it stink? I mean, was it smelly?
No, it wasn't. It's outside. It's all outside, all
all
open.
good.
It's all beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. So that was one of the coolest things we did. And then we went to the Moat Aquarium,
I don't know.
where again you can touch a lot of animals, touch stingrays, you can
Sea urchins,
sea urchins, a whole bunch of stuff.
stingrays.
Very
Pet the
cool.
stingray.
We did pet stingrays.
I've done that before. They're like little puppies. They're
Yeah.
like soft.
They are
Yeah.
very cool. And then one of the most fun things is they had sea otters,
Uh-huh.
and the sea otters, are so active and crazy. And the kids kept wanting the sea otters to come near them, but of course they don't come when you call them. So prior to, in the different section, you can do fossil for shark's teeth and stuff.
Yeah.
So you get a bag of sand, and it's this big, huge blue
Shift it
sand,
out.
and you shift it through, right?
Mhm.
So I happened to stand next to the glass
What's up,
tank by
Derek?
the otters. and had the blue bag on the wall, like holding into it, and it made the otters come up. They thought the blue bag was something they were going to get. They could see the blue.
Really?
So anywhere I went and put up the blue bag, the otters would come right up to us.
Sorry. Yeah.
That was the coolest thing. So in case you want to ever try to get an otter to come by you, use a blue bag.
Go to Steamboat Keys in Colorado, wherever you were.
Longboat Keys, Florida. Pete, do you listen to where I go? I mean, do you pay attention to me?
I haven't really I've never been to Florida. I don't know anything about Florida.
What?
What is wrong with you?
He's a ginger. He'll burn.
I am a ginger, and I did not. I have tan. Look at
Hey, hello. How's your father? That's it. People on the radio, you should have seen what she just bared to show that tan
thing.
line.
What is he saying? Oh,
amazing.
That thing. You're distracting it with that.
Yeah, no, I know. It's awesome.
Hi, Derek. I can't stop. I thought you were talking about his chrome.
And I just hit it, and it was crazy.
Derek wants
so,
his desk.
And here is the great thing, and I love that you bring this up. You've got a son who's a senior. Junior in high school, so 17.
So much you know about my family. I have a junior who's 17.
And then Eli who's 11.
And in 6th grade.
Right. And the fun things you do on a vacation with kids that age, it's exciting. Right? It's exciting.
It is fun.
And you're exhausted and it's fun and you're like, oh, great. And what are we doing tomorrow? We can do this, or you make sand castles, or, you do something. My experience.
What's so funny?
He sounded like Bill Cosby when you make a sand castles, and I was expecting him to say, with the pudding pops.
Making the sand castles.
With the pudding pops.
Dad is great.
Derek, Sam
gives us a chocolate.
Derek loves my Sam.
Yeah. So my kids, 3/4 of my kids are adults.
Mm-hmm.
So vacation ends up being just a little bit different when 3/4 of your kids are adults. So we get down there and we've got a beautiful Airbnb with a pool and beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. You walk in and the first thing I yell is, I hope there's not any dead people in here, because, CSI, there's always dead people in these kind of houses.
Airbnb, yeah.
Fortunately, no dead people. It was good.
And you left with all your people.
Left with all the people. Beautiful place. And then we go to Publix. Publix, a little shout out to our friends at Publix. You're welcome to send us some sponsorship money, but Publix is the local grocery establishment.
We also have Publix there too.
Yeah.
That's our only grocery store on our island.
No Winn-Dixie, huh?
No,
just
we have
Publix.
one grocery store on the island.
So Publix, you're welcome. Please send your money to care of Kent at 216. So we go and we get. Both your kids
Eric,
are cool.
No, I love that.
Eric, yeah, I'm so excited about the show. I'm wearing bedazzled pants. Hey, nice. I see you went to the same place I did in Florida. That's good.
I would love a pair of bedazzled pants myself.
Can Eric post a picture of him and bedazzled pants?
If he sends it, I'll put it up.
So, and I love Eric too. And Eric, you're gonna appreciate this because you've got your kids are so awesome, and brilliant and young. And so we go and we purchase the food that we're going to do some eating of. And I go, all right. And I get my own cart and I load it up pretty good with some liquor, some beers, some Trulies for the girls and me. Sometimes I drink a Truly once in a while. But Publix didn't have hard liquor, so no hard liquor there. So just, stock up on some IPAs, some Yingling. It's my favorite beer, and get plenty.
Okay.
Get plenty. What I think is going to be plenty.
Mm-hmm.
So we get back and instead of, like swimming and having the kids strap on your back like Shamu and doing,
the stuff that I was doing.
Yeah, doing the stuff that you were doing.
Dude, you just called me Shamu.
Is
you heard that, right?
When three
he didn't call you Shamu.
No, when 3/4 of your offspring are adults, we tended to sit around
and
drink and play cards. Now, you might say, well, that's weird. Well, it kind of was because it was my 18-year-old's spring break. right? She's a senior. So I'm like, hey, and she brought her boyfriend. So I'm like, you kids get crazy. You're with us. If you were down in, Panama City or something like that, you'd be going crazy. So feel free to drink. You're safe here. You're not driving.
Are you trying to justify why you were letting your 18-year-old drink? Why should I justify why my 17-year-old was drinking?
Yeah. Hey, parachute pants Fridays is a thing, and it's got several zippers on the front.
Hi, Mary.
So, and then my 24-year-old daughter has her boyfriend there, and what I thought might be a good week's worth of liquor
lasted 2 days.
On Tuesday, they had to go get more.
When did you get there?
Oh, Sunday.
Oh.
So it literally lasted a day. And what you realize, folks, when you have these adults, you realize that as an older guy, I can put away, I can drink. There's no doubt about it. But not quite at the pace of an 18-year-old or a 24-year-old. Now, here's the thing. The thing is this. You're sitting around drinking all day, playing cards, doing outside, enjoying the weather. An 11-year-old swimming in the pool, having a good time. Well, then you look at your watch and go, well, it's time for dinner. And you've done nothing but drink and eat crap all day. But then you go out to eat and you get, shrimp and grits. You get, I mean, it's amazing, right? I gained 12 pounds.
You did not gain 12 pounds. Seriously?
I did.
Wow.
I did.
12 pounds in a week?
Yeah. No, I've lost 6 already, right? But because we drove down there. And so you're eating highway food. You're sitting for 4 days doing nothing because you're driving those 4 days. We take 2 days to get down there. And so literally just I knew I was making a lot. I told Mary this before a show. I was making a lot of bad choices with what I was eating and how I was eating, and then all of a sudden you drive a couple more hours. You're like, hey, how about a blizzard?
Well, that's the fun of vacation.
Oh,
that's totally the fun of vacation.
Oh my gosh, my back hurts now. That's how much fat I've gained.
Shut up.
Is my lower back now hurts? And going.
Well, just because I have young children doesn't mean that we didn't put down as much alcohol.
Well,
I went with
good for Eli.
A friend of mine brought her 2 children, and she came and stayed with us for about 4 or 5 days, and then it was just me and my kids. And we drank bottles of wine, maybe.
Yeah, this was
because it's what you do when you're spending children all day.
Oh, sure, yeah, that's a little stress relief.
Arguing and bantering, and so you need some alcohol.
It was absolutely great. It was relaxing. My wife and I had a good time.
That wasn't a date.
Everybody had a good time. We spent some time, as you could see, a little sun on the beach, at the pool. It was all right, but we had absolutely no agenda. And then we one day, my daughter's boyfriend says, "Hey, we should go kayaking." So we went on a kayaking adventure, 5.5 mile kayak trip, and some black water. There were gators and stuff that were swimming, and
that's kind of fun, and scary, and terrifying.
Well, okay, so I want you to picture this again. Is you got 18-year-old and her boyfriend. They're a double kayak. You have 24-year-old, her boyfriend, double kayak. You've got Alice and Lucy, double kayak. That leaves
just you,
me, not a double kayak. So as sometimes you could see on the tandems.
Were you first or last?
I was well last. And so.
See, you were the pig in the blanket for the gators, so they all could get away.
That's seriously what they were doing.
Oh yeah, and keep in mind we have extremely gained weight, and so I'm in this, trying to kayak my way through, and there's no back support on these kayaks, people. There's no lumbar support. And so it was a 5.5 mile kayak trip.
How long did it take you?
It did take us about 2.5 hours. I mean, it was a beautiful trip. I mean, it was really cool, and it was self-driven. Amelia Island, I think I'll give them a shout out at our next show because it's absolutely great. But you put their app on there, and then they give you a little Bluetooth speaker, And when you get to certain spots, it's like, and this is Alligator Alley. Alligator, they tell you about
so
alligators.
there's not a tour guide?
There was no tour guide.
It's a virtual
So
tour guide.
You got these Illinois people out there.
So, but
Right?
there were really alligators like right next to you?
Oh yeah, we saw some swimming. Yeah, snakes, water snakes,
And you didn't get nervous at all?
No. I watch a lot of swamp people, believe it or not. And they hunt alligators, so I knew a lot about alligators. It's actually still winter, quote unquote, for the alligators, who they do not eat during the winter. All they do is drink. So they'll mud hole in. It was about a 68-degree day when we went, so it's still very cool. We would have gone on the 85-degree day. We probably would have saw more as they would have come up to sun themselves. But so they were in this river, probably underneath us as we were going over them. Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
Yeah, my 11-year-old was scared to death. She thought she was going to get eaten by an alligator, and there was another individual who was pretty uneasy, but I won't say his name. So, but I was loving it. So I had the app on my phone, and then the thing, but on the way back it doesn't. So I threw on some music, and just was like, and then I was thinking, I was like, if I was running from the law, you'd really have to navigate this river at night because there was a lot of. And you wouldn't want to run through that forest because it's swampy and mucky. And
that's gross. How did you know how to get back? Is there like...
Well, you follow the river back.
I mean...
So did you have to paddle upstream?
Yeah. You go down.
So did you go down like...
Yep.
To...
Down to the cypress tree, the big cypress tree. And then we turned around.
Back. And so that's fine. I mean, you still did it overall at 2.2 miles per hour. That's pretty good.
No, I could not lift my arms the next day.
Really? It was bad?
My shoulders were so sore. I mean, that was bad.
But you did it. That's pretty
good. No, yeah. I was.
And you still gained 12 pounds. I'm shocked.
Well, you're not moving fast in a kayak. I mean, you're going with the on the down.
If you're paddling against the stream and you still made it in that time, you still averaged 2.2 miles an hour. That's pretty good for paddling a kayak.
Yeah. See, so
you should come to the Damn Yak Challenge.
I'm thinking about going out for the Olympics. But it was just my whole thought, and it was beautiful because my music was playing. It was absolutely gorgeous day, and the kids are racing, and I'm like, go for it. I'm gonna paddle here like this, and so I did. It was absolutely a blast. But there, that was my Serenity Now moment when everybody it was just kind of me. They were way up there. I was listening to my music, stuck in the jungle. And just cooking it, and it was black water. It was really cool. The water was the color of coffee. It was really really cool.
That's
weird.
Cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that was the highlight for me. But then driving back, takes 4 hours to get through Atlanta. Golly, it's just horrible.
But what time did you go to Atlanta?
Well, that's where we drove.
I know, but what time did you go through Atlanta?
Rush hour? Well, it ended up being from
that's why it took you 4 hours.
From 3 to 6.
Yeah, you only go through Atlanta from 11 in the morning until 2. It's a very well-known fact.
Yeah, well, that would have been great.
I didn't know you were driving. Otherwise, I would have told you.
That would have been great. So it was a blast. We had a good time. But now, I've lost 6 pounds. So
you're suffering from your weight gain. So I did gain a few pounds on my trip. I didn't necessarily gain 12 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
I think I gained 4 pounds, but I'm doing a juice cleanse right now. Can I tell you how great a juice cleanse is?
How many days are you?
I am at 2 days now. Yeah. I haven't had anything.
Don't you miss chewing?
I miss a lot of things. I would like to kill people. I feel my team hates my neighbor who asked me to do this with her.
Sally? Is that Sally?
No.
Oh, Liz.
Liz. Liz.
That neighbor.
I was screaming at people today. Somebody begged me to eat a cheeseburger, and I told them that I would gut them like a fish.
You could probably juice it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, blend that shit up and shake it.
So I get the spicy one. So I got the spicy version, and there's ghost peppers in 2 of my bottles. Do you know what that feels like when you're drinking ghost pepper juice in the back of your throat? It's horrible.
It's wonderful.
Oh, well, you like spicy stuff. Yeah. I like spicy stuff too. It's not terrible, but the burning in the back of your throat.
Does your nose start running?
My nose starts to run. And then one of the bottles it looks like green poop water with floaty things.
Well, you're not
It's
cleaning
horrible.
anything
Yeah.
with green poop
It's
water.
horrible. But here's what I want to know.
How
I
is that
wanna,
even
I
a
want to
cleanse?
open this up. Oh, see,
Stephanie, I
Stephanie's
told
the
you
one
to
who
eat
told me to eat the
cheeseburger.
goddamn cheeseburger.
Eat a cheeseburger.
So here's the thing. Then Stephanie brought up a good point. Okay, Stephanie looks at the back of the bottle. So this is supposed to be a juice cleanse, healthy, right?
Mhm.
Not supposed to eat anything. You're supposed to lose weight.
Mhm.
She's reading the ingredients, and it's got like 44 carbs. It's got 28 grams of sugar. It's like shit. How is that good?
Well, because you're just drinking. That's it.
I mean, think
You
how.
pee it right out.
But how is that healthy? If
Well,
I'm
you mean
eating-
you pee out a Coke, but I mean, so if you've got all that carbs and
right?
sugar,
It's tons of carbs and
you
sugar.
might as
Mary, you want to chime
That's
in?
why Stephanie said to go eat a goddamn
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
Hey, Pete, put the link up there. Let Mary chime in on this. She can help
Where's
out.
Mary? Mary, come help
you know
us.
what? Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and do that. Right
You can just
now.
copy it to clipboard.
What is this that we're
It's a
doing?
big blue
If
button.
anybody wants to weigh in,
Yeah, they can join.
I
They can
mean,
join the show. Come on in.
it's really the ingredients are so bad. So I'm suffering
Right.
here, not eating anything.
Yeah.
And drinking this
And how long do you have to do this?
till Thursday at midnight. Well,
Mama.
whatever. It's my last one. So Friday, I have
Yeah, but
breakfast,
you'll-
lunch, and dinner plans. Just
When did you
kidding.
start?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, because you said you're on your second day.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I
Good
was
math
listening.
there. It was good math.
So, yeah, but you'll lose maybe 10, 12 pounds during this time.
I mean, are you going to lose weight when you're eating that
You-
much sugar?
You will, but then
Are
you'll.
you doing
when
anything
you'll
though?
chow.
Like, are you moving?
Yeah.
I
Are
went
you
for a walk
walking?
yesterday,
Yeah.
2-mile walk yesterday.
That's
That's
pretty
great.
good.
I couldn't. My back hurt. A lot of fat up front. It was bad.
I have a lot of chest up front, and I was able to walk. Okay,
Oh, I hear you.
and I have a bunion.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I discovered on my trip. So not only did I figure out that I turned 50 this year,
Did you
and
name it
I'm
Paul?
old. Nope, I did not name it Paul.
How about you named
The
it?
words that I named it with are not good.
Mother.
I have a ginormous bunion on my foot. Ginormous. What do you do for a bunion?
Congratulations. I don't know. Name it.
That's what I
Let's
said.
name
You
it.
should
You
name
wanna
that.
name
Paul Bunyan.
Want to look at it and name it?
Paul. I don't want to
Nobody
see
I'm
wants
not
to
it.
naming
see
it
that,
Paul.
Paul Bunyan.
I don't want to name it Paul.
How about Bill?
Bill
Yeah.
Bunyan? I mean,
Bob? Bob
Mary.
Bunyan?
Mary Bunyan.
I'm not
Paul's
naming it
sister.
Mary. All right, we're naming it Paul.
I don't know.
So anyway, me and my friend Paul, we
Yeah.
got together on this trip.
Yeah.
Paint a smiley face on it.
Put a tattoo on it.
But I've never felt more old.
Yeah, is that what makes
You're
you feel
still
old?
you're
Bunions?
younger than me, so
I mean, but I turned 50. Oh, and I've tell you something else. Great news. Great news. I had a huge test yesterday because I, again, turned 50 and my
Yeah.
doctor made me go see a cardiologist.
Hmm.
And the cardiologist made me go have something called a cardiac
rectogram.
scoring. No.
There's no such thing as a cardiac rectogram. What are you? Let's see how your heart is doing up your ass.
Well, then I must have gone to the wrong doctor
went to
when
the
I turned
wrong-
50.
Cardiac rectogram.
Anyway, I had a cardiac scoring.
Oh, okay.
So I actually
I
went
don't
for
know
a
what that
cardiac
is.
CAT scan
Oh,
yesterday.
goodness.
And it's very scary. It's this huge CAT scan machine, and they make you go in and raise your arms above your head, and they put all these leads all over your chest.
Mhm.
And it's supposed to tell you. So originally, people used to have a stress test.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now they're trying not to do so much of a stress test.
Yeah, don't want
because
people to
have
exercise.
stress tests, and then they would die 2 days later. Like,
I did the stress test thing, and it wasn't fun, but I didn't die.
yeah.
Listen.
Well, a lot of people are having problems with it, and it doesn't
As
get
is
you the.
evidenced by my presence.
You haven't died. That's wonderful, Pete.
It actually tells you if you
It's a
have
miracle.
blockage as
Yeah.
opposed to what a so anyway, so I went for this cardiac CAT scan and they gave me my results, and I have a very low score of blockage, and I
Yay.
have less than a 4% chance of having a heart attack in the next 10 years.
That's awesome.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
in the next 10 years.
So
Now, as they were wiring you up like a 72 Chevelle,
they were.
did you tell them to talk dirty to you?
I did
Like-
not, but I will
like,
tell
hey.
you that they were not very good. One lady was putting these leads on me while the other people who are behind that glass wall were talking about their drinking fest that weekend.
Hey, that's.
And no, they were just talking about. all
Let's
the
hope this
drinking.
button works.
Right? Oops. I was like, anybody really want to watch what they're doing here?
That's it.
So if I drop dead, God forbid, of a heart attack before 10 years, remember this day.
Just don't do it in the studio.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to give
do
me
it
mouth
two
to mouth,
steps
huh?
outside. And if you do, the cameras are going off, the computer's being thrown out, and
no, I'm just saying I'm
we'll
not
drag it
cleaning it up.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
I'm not.
Well, at least
cleaning
try
it
to
up.
save me.
Well, listen, we got to tell you that, of course, you're listening to 21.6 The Net. Natural Therapy Wellness Center is our main sponsor for this. We appreciate them. We love them. They do massage therapy, reflexology, acupuncture, Thai yoga. John and his crew are absolutely amazing over at Natural Therapy Wellness Center. Go ahead. Give them a call, 815-385-8190. Check them out at www.mchenrymassage.com. Because those stresses, those things that you go through, your body holds on to, and you can alleviate just a lot of stress, pain, and aggravation just by
Sounds like you should give them a call.
Good massage. You know what? I need somebody that liposuction. I just need somebody to get in there with.
They come to your house.
I think I need somebody to get in there and just.
That was really gross.
Just suck it
right
right
out. It was
out.
kind of gross, right?
That's what it kind of sounds like.
That was great.
So we thank them so much for what they do and supporting us. The other thing is, listen, next week, exciting week here on Anything Goes.
It's
actually the next 2 weeks are going to be off the chain, right? So, I mean, we have a live mixer that'll be happening while we're live on air.
That's
next
incredible,
week,
right?
Next week. There's going to be people walking in. You're going to be able to meet a lot of people. It's going to be crazy, like an open house. It's going to be really, really fun. The week after is our Taco Tuesday Throwdown.
I know.
And Joe will be back. Joe Cicero, our good friend from 105.5, Star 105.5. Great guy.
I think he's also sending Tina.
Okay, Tina can come in. They got a taco. We've got to dethrone Joe now. Joe is the winner from the sweaty ball throwdown.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to know, Stephanie, is your husband gonna grab some balls and show up, is he gonna not?
He's probably not. So here's the big deal. The big deal is this. Y'all got to make you can't listen. No store boughts. Right? I mean, Joe, there was a little technicality. He didn't make his balls.
He did not make his balls.
But they were good.
I hand rolled my goddamn balls.
Yeah, you did. But they were doggone good. I mean, his balls were delicious.
Balls were good. My balls were good too, though.
So that's my little peanut butter balls were okay, right?
Your peanut butter balls were great.
I mean, the Alice's, right? But
I heard about your balls.
Yeah.
I heard people liked them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they were firm.
They were chill.
Mushy in the inside.
Chill.
Cold to the touch.
That's right.
There we go.
Rolled over the tongue.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I hand roll each one of those mini balls.
So listen, next week, you're welcome to come on to air and give a shout out to your own business.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come on to our studio.
But
what are our hours?
But it's going to go from 5 to 7.
We're going to be on early, 5 to 7.
Yeah. But y'all better have swag. You step in here to get on our show.
That's true. There is a swag rule.
There is a swag rule. So let's make sure, and maybe we might have a connection with the guy who's going to be organizing this, that he can make it very clear if you're going to stop into the studio.
Swag.
Come in and you bring
be swag zone.
Bring your swag.
Bring your swag. And then we'll talk about your swag on the show. And your company.
Our good friend Tim Santos of the Santos Agency.
He started this.
He started it, and he put the bar high. However, our good friend Odell came in.
Tom Odell.
And Tom Odell took the gold.
Gosh,
right? This guy swagged us like no other swagger.
I don't know that we've ever been swagged that hard.
Oh, not that hard. It was terrific. I used that all the way to Florida.
I use it every day.
Oh, my God, incredible.
Mine is still in pristine condition.
Oh,
I use it.
I don't want mine.
You got yours on the trophy case.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Yeah. Nice. So
come on by.
But understand it's swagadoodle.
Right. If you don't have swag, there's no entry.
We'll wave to you.
We'll wave.
You can step in and maybe take a look, but no microphone.
No microphone, and maybe we will just say what your name of your business
is. I mean,
is.
we have probably 800,000 listeners to our show on a Tuesday night.
That's right.
And you could hi, I'm with Natural Therapy Wellness Center.
Right.
Boom. 800,000 people know about you.
Cost you a cap. He likes caps.
I love hats.
He loves hats.
Remember when Derek from Gold Shield said he was going to give me a hat?
I do remember when Derek from Gold Shield.
I remember that.
I remember that too. I also remember a couple other things that Derek from Gold Shield
seriously,
said.
show up and shots, but we ran out, Pete.
But Pete, here's the problem, Pete. We ran out of your shots, and you made me eat bugs.
I love the bugs.
The bugs were awesome.
The bugs were not so awesome.
I love the bugs.
I thought they were great.
But
you made me eat bugs. I believe. What did we eat? A cricket?
By the way,
cricket. Yeah. And,
Pete, get back to this, Pete, because if you want a spot, let me know. I shot you an email.
Yeah, and
Sure.
listen, you bring us in another bottle, and we do this Chopin to open
No
shot.
more crickets, Pete. No more
Right?
crickets,
I mean,
Pete.
we still got a little bit up there from who is it? Who brought that stuff? That was Derek, the Jack Daniels and whatnot. Yeah,
No, was it?
I think so.
I don't know.
We still have some.
So, all right, and then we have the taco.
That's liquid. Is that on your diet?
It is not. It has to be juice or
Juice.
water.
Oh yeah.
Like this is lemon
That's
water.
cinnamon juice
This is freshly squeezed lemons
into
and
water.
water.
Do you do cucumber water? Do you enjoy
No, but
that?
could I do that?
Yeah, cucumber water is
Right? Is
delicious.
that part of it?
Actually, it's not bad. Cucumber water's rather nice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow it'll be a
There's
cucumber
Mary.
water.
Let's get her on.
Oh, look here.
How long has she been sitting in the green
I
room?
don't know. I've been staring at other things.
Mary!
Mary.
Talk to me about this juice cleanse that I'm
Oh.
going on.
You guys are not.
Oh, I got
I
it.
hear you.
I got it.
Why?
Technical
Why?
difficulties.
See, I can hear her, but there you go.
Mary, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Why would you do a juice cleanse?
Because my neighbor made me.
Did you
That
say
sounds awful.
deuce cleanse?
It's about as awful.
So, Mary, explain to me if it has all that sugar and all those carbs, how it is considered a healthy juice cleanse.
Okay, that's dead
can I
air.
plead the fifth on this one?
Liz, why don't you join in?
Oh yeah, Liz. Why don't you send Liz a link and ask
The
Liz
link
to
is
show
right
some
up there.
bottles?
It's right up there.
There's the link, Liz.
Yeah,
She's the culprit, Mary. She's the one who's made me an angry human being for the last 48
now.
hours.
What at home business is this that gave you the juice cleanse?
I don't know. Ask Liz. Liz showed it. It's called
Lizard.
Squeezed. It's called Squeezed. That's what the name of it is.
She passes.
She's
Good
chicken.
pass. Is that a picture of Kevin there with suspenders?
It's called Squeezed, Mary. And it comes, you order it, and Kevin will tell you, you order by 1, it's delivered before 9. Same day.
That is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're doing it, and good for you. I think everyone should juice cleanse once in a while. I think it would be great.
Really? You
Yeah, I've done
try
it. I've done it.
How many days?
One.
One?
Yeah.
1 day does not count.
Well,
That's
sure.
not a
it's-
cleanse.
That's
Well-
not a cleanse, right, Mary?
I don't think so. But I mean, I have a weird opinion of things.
Well,
Well, Mary, I'm doing 4 days of this cleanse with you get to end with cashew milk.
So I'm just not, I don't know. I mean, everybody has their different opinion of things when it comes to stuff like that. I have always been very vocal about the fact that I'm a huge proponent of real food and balance. And when you take something like juice, you unbalance a perfectly good fruit. So you might as well eat the fruit when it's balanced fiber and fructose and glucose and all of the things that come in the fruit versus stripping them of all of those things and then chemically or however else you want to add them naturally, as they say, and add stuff back in.
That's
So-
why you're so smart, Mary.
But everybody argues that, and I mean, I get it. There's like
gee, you should do a food
Steffi
show.
and Tea Tree and Melaleuca and
Oh, yeah.
Renew. There's all sorts of.
Oh, there's Liz, Mary.
We
Liz,
we
do you
woke-
have your bottles?
we
You
woke-
can show them how gross they look.
We woke the giant.
Look at this. Look at.
Oh, that is delicious.
Isn't
Now,
that
I will
What does it
delicious?
say-
taste?
I will say that if you're trying something to better your health, I will value that over nothing.
Well, thank
There
you.
you go.
Liz, why don't you tell everybody how you got me to do this and how it started, Liz?
Oh, you mean when I said, here, I'm doing this. You should do it with me. And you're like, okay.
Oh, no, that's not what happened. She said, please,
Oh,
please. How many times did you ask me to do it? Don't you lie.
Twice.
3
Yeah.
times.
Twice.
3 times. And you even ask your husband. You
Listen.
suckered me into it.
Oh,
Listen.
hardly. He even
So what are you drinking? What's in yours?
this one is 3. So it's coconut, pineapple, spinach, and apple.
Ew.
Why can't
It's
we hear?
actually good.
Turn up the mic, the headphones.
This one's my favorite.
There we go. Thanks.
Okay, wait. Sorry, we couldn't hear you for a second. What's in this one?
Coconut.
That's
pineapple,
great.
spinach,
Anyway,
and
like
apple.
sorry, I was talking while you were.
That's
Story of my life.
She has lots of
Right.
kids.
So I mean, so that's good though, right? I mean, that's a good thing. And like Mary said, if that's what you're doing to kick off better living and a different lifestyle, then I think that's good.
Have you lost any weight, Liz?
A few pounds, yeah.
Yeah.
See, congratulations.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're peeing it all out.
You literally
Oh
are
my god,
peeing.
so much.
Yeah.
You pee all the time. So we're basically peeing out water.
Yeah.
Right, Mary?
But the idea with
Sort of.
this is it's supposed to help you just reset so you don't have like the sugar cravings and some of those salty cravings, so that when you do start eating again, your body's going to want to make better choices as well.
Well, I want a cheeseburger, so it's not working.
Well, but you'll be surprised what'll happen come Friday when you do go to have that cheeseburger. You may not be able to eat the whole thing.
Make yourself some nice whole wheat pasta. Cut up some, cherry tomatoes. Saute a little bit of spinach. Throw that in there. Maybe some chicken breast or something like that, and there's a good meal for you.
Or
How do you
your
like that one?
rabbits.
That's what I had for lunch.
Right.
That's what I had for
I'm
lunch.
not good to talk about healthy choices tonight because we're having taco salad. I mean, it's homemade taco salad, but it's still taco salad.
Ooh, that could be a good thing
Mary,
for the
show
taco
us your
throwdown.
food, because Mary has the prettiest food.
That could be a good one for taco throwdown. Somebody bringing a taco
Oh.
salad.
Are you
yeah.
bringing a taco salad for Tuesday?
Taco Tuesday
The Taco Tuesday?
on the 20th
I don't know. I didn't know
Where's
about Taco Tuesday.
with feta cheese. Ashley says throw a little feta cheese on there.
Yeah,
There you
we'll
go.
take your taco
Yeah, that
salad
would've been
on
good.
Tuesday the 20th for our taco throwdown.
Nice piece of.
Now, I know
Taco
that
salad
Liz,
with no salt.
just so you know, I heard that Liz would like to redeem herself from her balls. So, Liz, what were you talking about making?
Well, there's Dorito casserole.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
You
And
piqued
then-
everybody's
Go
in. Tell us about that.
What I'm going
Liz.
to do is I'm going to blend it. We're going to juice it.
Oh no.
I'll take a juice Dorito any day. That's all
So
right.
you take it's like a layer of Doritos, and then I typically use ground turkey and but seasoned as taco meat, and then spread that out with a lot of other things and cheese and
Don't give it all away.
More
Yeah, you want to be
cheese.
the winner. I don't
Okay.
think you can
And
go
then more
wrong
cheese.
with a Dorito casserole.
I know. So you piqued their interest, and you said, what was the other thing you were thinking about?
so we just call it Tex-Mex. I don't really know what it was. It started as leftovers.
Okay, wait.
But it's
Before you talk about it, Mary, I'm very sorry for this ingredients. Go ahead.
It's tater tots.
I'm there.
And then
We've got a
freaking
winner.
love tater
Pete's
tots.
arms,
And then-
because you can't see Pete, he's got his arms wide open, and he's very excited.
That's right.
All you gotta do is say
Tater
tater tots.
Taco
Yeah,
meat.
Mary knows.
There's
And
no
again,
sodium
cheese.
tater tots, FYI.
There's no salt in tater tots?
No, there is. There's a lot. There's
Oh.
low sodium versions of. You have to order them though, because they're not in our area, because our grocery stores suck.
Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
assure you, neither of the dishes that I'm making are good for your body.
Okay, so it's tater tots and
Cheese.
So there's nothing wrong there so far.
so I guess are you going to be a judge on that one?
Yeah. If she's bringing tots and cheese and or Dorito salad or whatever,
you
I'm
put a little Mexican cheese on there, you'll be fine. Then you got a deal, right?
It's a homemade queso.
homemade queso. Did you put your Doritos in that?
You could.
No, but you can eat it with Doritos.
I love
Uh-huh.
Doritos and queso.
Now when it comes to Doritos,
I'm starving. Let me just drink some
do you
juice.
do you just reach in the bag and grab, or do you go for the whole triangles? I only eat the whole triangles. Once I get done with the whole triangles, the bag's done to me.
What?
No, I actually no, because here's why. The smaller Doritos very often have more of the flavoring stuck to them. And actually as the chips get smaller and all that dust settles down in the bag,
It's a very description.
you actually
Potato dust.
much more of the flavor, the flavoring, all that wonderful Dorito flavoring that's down at the bottom of that bag. I'm a finger licker. You stick that in the bottom of the bag and lick your finger off. Oh,
Oh yeah, no,
Dorito dust on the finger is wonderful.
I am a straight triangle guy. As soon as triangles are done, I'm done with the bag.
That's a shame.
Do you have
You're
OCD?
missing out.
When I eat M&Ms, I also separate them by color.
You do not.
Yeah, I blew him away.
Yeah, no, I do too. I have ever since I was little.
Yeah.
I cannot eat M&Ms without separating them.
Yeah, I have to peel the bag open.
Yeah,
and lay them on the bag.
And then you have to eat the one with the smallest number first.
That's correct, because the weak.
So you eat them in groups. You
Yes,
eat them.
You have to.
You
eat
don't
them.
have like
Well, no, you
one
can eat
brown,
one.
one
No,
orange.
No.
So you just eat all the brown.
So if you've got
all
seven blue,
Yeah.
8 red, 6 yellow, you're eating the yellow first
You
because
have
they
to.
don't have as much. They're done.
They're done.
It's like Risk.
Yeah.
You didn't have enough. You're done.
It's
Yeah.
a game. You make a game. What about peanut
just a
M&Ms? Do you
requirement.
eat the
Right.
chocolate off the peanut?
Oh, yeah, always.
Always, right?
Yes.
I do that.
Yeah.
This is a
These are
bizarre.
like the signs of serial killers.
Could be. Could be.
Right?
Yeah. Could be.
Mary,
Don't back away.
No,
Seriously.
I don't do that with any other chip. Just Doritos.
Just
'cause they're
Doritos?
triangles.
And what about Funyuns? Do you do that with
Oh my
like
God, the
ring?
smell of
No,
Funyuns
you take them all.
are the
Yeah,
worst
okay.
things you've ever smelled.
Oh,
At
no.
being locked in a car with a
Ooh.
7-year-old who shoves
You don't-
Funyuns in their mouth,
You
and
don't
then
know
the
if
car.
it's their feet
horrible.
or the Funyuns.
It's awful.
Yeah. You don't
Funyuns
know.
do not smell well.
Well, I will say they don't do any favors for your breath.
Yeah, I mean,
that's for
what's-
sure.
what's-
But neither do
Okay.
Doritos.
Mary? What's your go-to chip?
Barbecue.
Barbecue. Liz?
I'm a chips and dip.
Yeah.
So, potato chips with dip.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to chip?
Cheeto.
You're a Cheeto girl.
I'm a Cheeto girl.
Listen,
You know, if you're ever without power, you can use Cheetos to turn into candles because the caloric content is so high, they will burn for hours.
they will.
I'm sorry. What was that?
You can set your Cheetos on fire. They'll
Yeah.
burn like candles.
I have never heard of that
Mhm.
in
It's
my
awesome.
50
Try it.
years.
Actually, if you want to get a new car, you put a bag of Cheetos under the driver's seat, set them on fire, you walk away. It takes a little while, but then it gets into the wires and everything. You can burn down your car, and then the Cheetos are gone. They'll think it was electrical. Now, anybody listening out there, I've never done that, nor have what I think about it. I just read about it once. I don't go around, setting fires to cars.
Liz, I think you were right about the serial killer thing, and I should back away.
So my go-to chip,
Yeah.
sea salt vinegar.
Mhm.
Eat them until my entire mouth burns raw.
Good
Really?
Yeah, you just
Look at that.
vinegar.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Ashley says that her husband Dom has started campfires with Cheetos.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great fire
I will
starters.
neat eat another Cheeto. You
Great-
have ruined Cheetos
great
for me.
fire
Oh, they
starter.
still taste good.
For-
They're
Doritos.
delicious, but what does it do to your body if you can light a candle with it?
If you're eating Cheetos, you don't care what they do to your body in the first place.
Let's be honest. Let's look at the three people
I
in
mean,
this room.
hey now,
We are
what
not
are you trying to say?
we're not going in for bodybuilding at any time soon.
No.
Fritos are the same way. Fritos burn really well.
Seriously?
Anything with a high caloric content.
Really?
Burn real well.
I love chili cheese Fritos.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever
I'm
take the
Yeah,
tacos?
I changed my answer. Can I change my answer to chili cheese Fritos?
You're going there?
I
Yeah.
forgot about those.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
right there.
What do you have you ever had a walking taco in a Dorito
Yeah.
bag?
Always good.
Those I like.
That
Always
I've
good.
never had.
So you take a single serve Dorito bag
Nothing like looking at a
and you
walking
squish
taco.
it
Okay.
and you squish it and make it crumbs, your favorite part.
Yeah.
And then you add
The meat.
taco meat on it
Little lettuce.
and lettuce, tomato, and cheese.
all in the
And you
bag.
all in the bag,
That you're
and you
holding.
stir it, and you hold it. You can literally walk around with it,
Ah.
and it's delicious.
Nothing I like more than a walking taco.
I do
There's
love
a
walking
thing.
tacos. Yeah, we used to do them for Halloween when I was younger.
Absolutely.
And the baked Cheetos are amazing and less carbs.
Yeah, no.
So do those catch fire?
Yeah.
What's your go-to fruit?
Grapes.
Grape?
I love grapes, and I like to peel them
Yeah.
before I eat them.
We know it's not bananas for either Pete or Mary, but what's your go-to fruit, Mary?
Sadly, bananas. I despise them, and I've talked about them to death, and I hate them, and I pout like a 4-year-old child that just got disciplined every time I eat one. But it is the best way for me to get everything that I need, and I hate that, but I do. I eat 2 of them every single day, so it is my go-to fruit. But I eat all fruit. I love all fruit. It just
Oh yeah.
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 Pete, what's your favorite fruit?
My
Alex
favorite
is
fruit?
absolutely Yeah.
No.
Got it.
Absolutely not. Liz, what are you going to?
The no fruit.
I'd say pineapple.
Is that right?
I love pineapple.
I will. Mine's the mango.
Mango.
Oh, I love the mango.
I have never been I've never been fond of a mango.
Love the mango. Yeah, and Alice, absolutely right. We put a whole lot of shit in our bodies that we love, but is bad, so bad.
It's true.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I'm very sad about
Pete
my
enjoyed a
Cheetos.
nice Twinkie today at lunch.
That's your favorite.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I did. There's still more in my bag.
Yeah.
Down in the car.
You want to juice that, sister?
Can I juice it? Liz, can we juice a Twinkie?
Absolutely fun, right? So I mean,
Technically,
we've gone
sure
from
you could. It would
Does it
probably
count?
be like a cake shake.
this is so here's the power of suggestion. We've gone from talking about our exciting vacations to now what fruit do you like?
Seriously.
Hey, anything goes. That's the name of the show, right?
That's hilarious.
Love the no fruits.
That's pretty funny. What else?
That's right.
What's your favorite drink? Your non-alcoholic beverage?
Unsweetened iced tea. And let me tell you something else, people in the South. When somebody asks for a tea, just give them a tea. It doesn't have to have 3-pound bag of sugar in it.
I know, that is true.
Just give me a large iced tea. And I'm ready to be just overwhelmed with this enjoyable iced tea that I love. No sweetener, no lemon. And you hit it, and it's like sucking out of a bag of sugar.
It really is.
Y'all don't like a sweet tea?
No.
No, but they do.
I
They do.
love a
Here,
sweet tea
let me-
on a hot day.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Here's where the sweet tea goes right away, right here. It goes right to that fourth chin.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, boom,
Hold on.
right? And there's nothing worse than a surprise when you're ready to it's like you order a Pepsi and they give you Dr. Pepper. Your mind, your mouth, everything is ready for that drink, and then it's not that.
And you're hot,
Oh,
and
my
you're
God. Thank you.
very okay.
What's your drink? A choice.
Unsweetened iced tea.
Is that right?
It's my favorite drink ever.
Absolutely.
I
I
drink
drink
tons of
a
it.
lot of it. Yeah. Pete, where are you going?
I mean, coffee. That's my first thing
that is
every
the
day.
nectar of the gods for Pete.
For me, it's coffee. After that, probably just a regular Coke.
He drinks it all day. All day.
Liz, what's your favorite drink?
You know this.
She loves coffee.
Coffee?
Coffee is always, you can't go wrong.
Mary,
Because you can always
water.
get decaf
Coffee.
if it's too late.
Coffee. We got 3 coffees and 2 iced teas. Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I like it with a lot of ice. Do you
I like it with a lot of ice, and I like it with just a small squeeze of a lemon.
water is interesting, right? I mean, growing up as a kid, they say water doesn't taste like anything, but different waters taste different.
No, they don't. They taste like water.
Water does not taste like water.
Have you ever had watery water?
I have had watery
What is
water.
watery water?
It just tastes watered down.
It's more watery than water.
Yeah.
It's
What is wrong with these people?
no. There's
Water
watery
is
water.
water.
No.
I mean, then you've got the
I mean,
rubbery,
unless you're drinking
rubbery
it out
water
of
if you're
a
going from the
faucet,
hose.
sometimes
dry
that tastes
water.
like ass. But
Yeah.
other than that, water is
Wow.
water.
No.
Yeah, Alice is water nowadays. She does drink a lot of water.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
She just does. She drinks a lot of water.
does she drink watery water
Milk.
or
She was-
water?
She was a big milk gal.
I like milk. I like whole milk.
I used to love milk.
Kangen is the best
I
water.
missed
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls.
Thanks,
Time for me to go and make dinner.
Bless you.
Bye, Mary.
Enjoy your tacos.
Tune in to my
I wanted
Loso
her
lifestyle.
chili. Can I
We don't know
can I
when,
juice
but
her
tune
chili?
Oh, sure you can.
Mary, do we have a time and date yet for the show?
Not yet. Not yet.
But
All right,
tune
Mary,
in. My Loso
I
lifestyle.
can eat Friday.
Mary
Chili. Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Mary Shep, everybody.
Oh,
All
Liz
right,
is leaving
Liz,
too.
Take care. Thank you for joining. Yeah, enjoy your juice.
Did you
will.
finish it?
No, she hasn't finished it.
But I'm only on 3.
She's only drinking 3 today.
Yeah, you need to drink more. Yeah, whole milk is like
Okay,
paint.
bye, Liz.
Yeah, whole milk is like paint. It's so thick.
No, I love whole milk.
You're a whole milk guy.
Oh, absolutely
Oh,
whole
yeah.
milk.
You get kidney stones from a lot of iced tea?
I don't.
Where did you hear that, Dominic?
I don't have kidney stones. Do you?
Dominic says that.
Oh, what about green tea iced?
I don't like green
Just
iced
a
tea.
black.
I just like black
Yeah,
tea.
you like it black.
I do like it black. I do like it black. And I like to make fresh sun tea a lot. I put it out on my front porch and come back in the morning.
Right? Yeah.
That's my favorite. Just leave it on the front porch, go to work, come back.
I hope you have a ring.
I do have a ring.
Okay, because the kids in the neighborhood probably come and tinkle in it.
I mean, why would now I have to stare at my ring?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
How many do you piss off your neighbors if they tinkle in your tea?
Why wouldn't
or
that would be a thing that would never, ever have occurred to me.
Maybe they teabag it. I don't know.
Oh my God, where's our HR guy? They don't teabag.
He's retired.
Yeah, seriously, right, that's ridiculous. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about next week because this is a big deal.
Listen, if you the polls are probably closed now.
They're not closed until 7:00. But let me check the returns.
A couple of weeks ago, we had on the District 15 Board of Education recruits and candidates, and if you haven't voted, there's still a couple minutes to get out there and vote.
You have 10 minutes left.
10 minutes to get into the line. All right. I mean, if you're in line, they won't. You at 7, they'll let you finish.
Correct.
Right. So, any word back?
Nothing yet.
I will be impressed if one of the candidates or two of the candidates get voted in, and it's basically because they were right here on 21.6. Alice says, "Are you you're going to have to add a lot of garlic salt to this soup?" Oh, yes. Glad Mary didn't. She'd get mad about that. The pasta this afternoon was delicious. Didn't add any. I like garlic salt, Pete. I put a lot of garlic salt on everything.
All right.
You just hit it with some garlic salt.
And garlic salt is nice.
Yeah. Boom. So didn't use any salt with the lunch. It was delicious. So.
I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything.
So we're not getting any early responses, but check out the Northwest Herald or District 15 website tomorrow.
It would be pretty cool. We do know that we do have an incumbent mayor who's being reelected.
Yeah, of course. He had a tough opponent that he ran against.
That is correct.
Nobody. Nice job, Wayne.
Nobody.
Way to scare him off, Wayne.
I mean, nobody was going to go against
a lot of barkers out there in this city who don't like what he did, but nobody's strong enough to step up and try to do.
Don't you think that's crazy that so many people complain
with politicians.
And no, but I realized that behind your computer screen, people are tough.
Yeah,
they are tough.
Yeah,
and until
tough and loud,
right? They're just literally so tough. And then once you get behind that, they're totally fine. I don't get that.
That's crazy. Yeah, it is. So, I mean, that's a fun thing. Now, next week, again, we're going to have a walking mixer. There'll be several businesses here. And we'll be live from 5 to 7. And the nice thing will be, of course, right, is that, hey, you know what? If you want to come on, give your company a shout out. Mm-hmm. Please wear your mask.
Okay.
You can have eye holes
and your PPE. That's right. And swag. Just make sure you got a little swag for us. Come in, give yourself a shout out to over 800,000 listeners. Oh yeah, Facebook warriors. Yep, they're out there.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. They're out there. And it's going to be a silly blast. And then we got the Taco Tuesday Taco Throwdown.
And I'd like some of our new listeners and some of our old listeners who haven't participated, Ashley Rose with her Pampered Chef. Put your Pampered Chef to good use and make some tacos. Show up here. We've got cash prizes, and let's make some tacos.
I mean, Dorito tater tot casserole.
I know.
I'm already feeling a strong win on that.
I know. The problem is now you know who
you don't
it was.
even need to put it into a taco shell.
You know whose it is now. So now it's not a blind taste.
But you don't even have to put that in a taco shell.
I know.
Maybe you can make a taco shell out of smashing the tater tots.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Oh, bake it, make it crispy, then put the stuff in, then fold it like a chalupa.
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
Now, one of our favorite things, Alice makes a mean taco salad. It is our family.
Well, she better be making one. I will tell you what. I am going to commit to making something with a tater tot also, so you don't know whose it is. Deal? I will make a tater tot taco something.
We should have a tot throwdown.
That'll be May.
May's the tot throwdown.
Tots for me. Tots.
Do you ever put them in an air fryer?
Yes, I do all the time.
They're
and it's
amazing.
wonderful.
But Pete, there has to be some crunch to it. It can't.
that's what
Soggy
I'm
tots are not good.
No. Air fryer tots are.
You like green bean casserole because there's tater tots on it.
Who puts tater tots on green bean casserole?
That's onions.
It's almonds.
Almonds, onions.
I don't know. I don't eat green beans.
Fried or dried onions go on that. On
tater tots in an
Try
air
it with
fryer.
tater tots. You would
Tater
love it.
tots with an air fryer.
I make that all the time. They're
Tater
crispy.
tots in an air fryer come out so crispy.
Oh yeah, no, that's
You can put mini tacos in an air fryer. Those little tacos.
Oh, I put anything in the air fryer.
They're delicious.
You know.
Oh my God! Stop talking about food.
With DoorDash.
I hate you, Liz.
With DoorDash, anytime you go out and get food delivered, you got to put it in the air fryer. I learned that from Pete.
Yeah.
And it brings it
Wait,
right
what
back.
happens?
Yeah, so let's say you order something. Let's say just from our good friends over at
Give me an example.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right.
And by the time it gets to your house, not so steamy hot. Take it, you drop it into the air fryer. The fries come out like they're right out of the kitchen, and you're there, and the wings come out the same way. Just a nice, it just, you hit them.
Even if there's sauce on them?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
What about a burger when you get a burger with all the fixins?
Well, the lettuce will be wilty.
You have to take the burger out if you want to do that and pop that in.
Thanks, Liz.
It helps, but
Alice says onions, dried onions.
Yeah, dried onions on the green bean casserole. Yeah.
Do it with tater tots. Let me know how that is because I hate green. They make me gag.
Green bean casserole? Or
I
green
eat
beans?
them raw.
See, I don't care for a green bean. I really don't. I'm not a green bean fan, but I will eat green bean casserole.
I will not. It's just gross. It's sick and it shouldn't even be a food.
What is wrong with you?
They're gross.
I can appreciate that. He feels like those like I feel about bananas.
You hate bananas that bad?
Good God, they're horrible.
I
can't even
do you
stand
like
the
banana
smell.
bread?
No.
Have you eaten banana bread?
Unfortunately, yes.
It's
horrible.
What about plantains?
No, God, that's still a banana. It's just with a stupid other
Have you
name.
ever gone to Texas de Brazil and gotten their bananas?
I'm not going anywhere for a banana of any kind.
I've never been to
Texas
Texas
de Brazil.
Never.
Oh my God, Texas de Brazil is
And,
the place to be.
Texas de Brazil, go ahead. Send your checks.
Send your checks. No, but seriously, have you ever been? You've never been there? We should go there. Let's
I've
go
heard
there.
you can get good meat sweats.
It's
there,
an
but I've never been.
unbelievable meat sweat. So when you're doing low carb, you go there and it's like every kind of meat you can
Oh,
on
yeah, I've
a
heard
stick,
about
and they
it.
cut it, and then they give you. It's a huge salad bar that's just ridiculous, and then they give you these bananas that are like in brown sugar and butter.
Sounds
and
delicious to me.
Oh
I
my
love
God!
bananas.
And you can eat buckets of those bananas.
And
What
Alice
about
asks,
beets?
"What about beets?" I'll eat a beet before.
I
many other
love
vegetables.
beets.
Well, you had some
Beets.
beets in some of your juice.
I
that
did,
you've
but
been doing.
I'm a beet girl. There's a restaurant in Florida
Yuck.
called Yoder's, and they have a buffet. Oh no, Dear Dutchman has the buffet, and it's Dear Dutchman, and they have the round whole beets, and they're just
Don't do it for
fresh
me.
and
I
delicious.
don't like
Oh,
beets.
No,
you don't like beets?
I'll eat them if for some reason I have to, like if they're on a plate and
What?
it's in front of me.
Somebody actually feeds them to me.
They're actually really good on a salad. Some beets
Got a lot of
and
good
some cottage
antioxidants.
cheese
A lot
and
of good
some egg.
antioxidants.
It's really good.
No.
I see. Look, well, this was a food show or something. What happened?
It went
It
from,
went south.
from drinking with your kids on vacation to eating beets.
Wow.
And you got about a minute and a half.
Which, we want to thank, of course, our good friends over at Natural Therapy Wellness Center for the financial support of Anything Goes with Bremer Jones. www.mchenrymassage.com, 815-385-8190. Listen, if you want to be on the Bremer and Jones Anything Goes, contact 216thenet at gmail.com and say, hey, I would love to be a guest, and we'll get you on. But remember, we have one caveat. Just one caveat. We'll talk about your business. We'll talk about you the entire hour. However, you need to swag us.
Swag us.
And listen, if you don't think that I walk around in everybody's swag, Tell him.
He does. He walks around with their swags, their hats, their gloves.
And I do shout outs.
Except for the hand sanitizer that I haven't seen him with.
Well, I did when it was new. It's been over a year ago. And then now it says something different on it, and I don't want it.
It does not yet.
So yeah, it says Purell. So listen, we were down enjoying down on Broadway in Nashville on our vacation, enjoying Jack's barbecue. Jack's again, love it. You can send the check to 216net. Absolutely fantastic barbecue. And you know whose hat I was wearing? Tim Santos. And you know what I did? We took a picture. I'm like, Tim, I'm proud repping you down here.
Look at you go.
Right? So I'll give you shout outs everywhere.
Will. So remember, next Tuesday we have the mixer from 5 to 7. Stop by, swag us. The following Tuesday on the 20th, hopefully Joe Cicero is going to come and
my wife even says he does.
Excuse me, I was talking.
Yeah,
I was talking.
I don't want to buy clothes. You just swag me
anyway,
up.
I hate him. So hopefully Joe Cicero will come and defend his title,
Joe,
or
swag.
send Tina. I think he might send
Joe,
Tina.
we know you're listening. Joe, Tina, bring us some swag.
Yeah, why don't we have any Star 105 swag?
We should.
Anyway, so I guess that's it for our show, guys.
That's it. Thanks for joining us here. We'll see you next week for the extended version.
The extended version.
And it's going to be a little crazy, so have fun with us.
I'm going to bring like a shopping basket for my swag.
I think so, we should.
We should.
Let's bring them right up there.
It's up to Pete.
Like
Pete's got to decide if he gets the word out that you can appear in our show for swag.
Oh, it'll get out.
I got soup waiting for me at home.